Hello everybody, I'm going to teach you how to stream in 8 minutes or less using open broadcast software. This is live streaming, of course, for capturing your video games and pretty much whatever you want to. So let's get to it. There are two things you will need. The first thing being a twitch.tv account, which you can get by going to twitch.tv and going to sign up. It doesn't say it here, but if you don't have an account, it'll say sign up. You enter your username, password, and email address and other information, and then they'll send you an email to verify your account. So go ahead and verify it, and then come back here, log in, and it'll show your username up here like it shows mine, and then you can click the down arrow and go to dashboard. Now this is for a little bit later down the road, but let's go ahead and get this ready to go. Once you get to dashboard, this will be blank. Just go to stream key, and then once at stream key, go to show key. Alright, now you can minimize the browser, and the second the second thing you will need is open broadcast software, which you can get at, I believe, obsproject.com. So go ahead and download it from there, install it, and then go ahead and open that program up. Now once you open it up, let's go ahead and get your profile from Twitch synced to the software. To do this, we got to go to settings and then go to broadcast settings. For mode, you can play around with this. You can either do file output only if you want to do a recording, or if you want to live stream, which I'm guessing you probably do. Just go to mode live stream, streaming service Twitch, of course, and then your FMSL URL, you're gonna select the closest town to you. That'll determine the ping and whatnot. Play path stream key. Now this is where you go back to the browser and go to the Twitch where the stream key is shown. Copy your stream key, and then you're gonna paste it right here. You can put auto reconnect on, 10-second timeout. Delay, I wouldn't worry about that. All this other stuff is basically if you want to save a file, you can actually make it save to a file automatically when you stream. Now let's go to back up to encoding. This is going to be how your audio and video are going to be encoded, and this is going to determine also the quality of it too. So what I have done is I have X264 and use CBR and enable CBR padding, and then the max bitrate is going to be really determinant on your internet. If you have at least a 5 megabit upload, you can go up to 3000 kilobit, which is roughly around 3 megabit, somewhere in there. So you can go up to there. If you're streaming at 1080p, I would say don't go any lower than 2500, maybe 2000. And if you're streaming 720, you can probably get to 720p. You can probably get down to 1500 and be okay. Alright, so that's that. And let's go down to video now. Video, this will probably already be selected, but you select your video card, and then base resolution. I go to custom and I go to 1920 by 1080. Now you can also change that if you want to stream in 720p, or you can have the 1920 by 1080 and then downscale it to 720p. Since I have none, I just stream it 1080p at 30 frames per second. So that's that. Desktop audio device, you'll want to have that either default or your sound card that you're using. Your microphone auxiliary audio device, you'll definitely want to make sure you have the right one checked or picked. And show only connected devices, that's just kind of one of those things. It doesn't really matter. You can also mess around with your audio. A lot of this is trial and error, but your mic auxiliary boost and all the other boosts that are there. So let's go to the next thing. Hotkeys, you can set hotkeys, start stream, stop stream, start recording, all these different options. Advanced, you want to make sure use multi-threaded optimizations is on, and allow other modifiers on hotkeys. I'm not sure why I have that checked, but you probably want to. So yeah. And then I have use CFR and the keyframe interval. I believe you have to have it as 2 to stream on Twitch. Now you want to experiment with this too, your X264 CPU preset, because this is going to affect the performance of your CPU, your processor. And then an encoding profile, you can just leave that as main. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is just default. If you want to mess around with the microphone noise gate, you're welcome to. Alright, now let's get to setting up your actual scenes. So what I have here is, when you open this up, scenes will be blank white box, sources blank white box. To add a scene, just right click, go to add scene. I'm not going to do that because it's going to take me off the stream and you won't be able to see what's on the page. So then from there you select the scene, and then sources over here is going to be a blank white box. Right click on there and go to add, and then probably starting out what you want to do is you want to add 2 things: window capture, which I have, monitor capture, which I have down here, and game capture, which is right above it. The monitor capture is going to capture anything from your monitor that you have selected. So if I go to properties, monitor 1 is my gaming monitor, and it's, yeah. Capture mouse cursor, I have that checked. Everything else is just default. And you can set the base resolution, but I would just probably leave that the same. Now game capture. Game capture, this is what you'll want to do. You'll want to set a hotkey, and that's so you can quickly switch to the game that's running, through the DirectX program or software, and it'll automatically switch it to you for you. You will also have capture mouse cursor checked, I believe. I don't know if it matters much or not, but that would probably help out. Okay, so now you have everything that you want to stream. Just remember, whatever's on top, if game capture is on top of monitor capture, it is going to capture the game capture first, as long as you tell it to, as long as you use your hotkey. So anyways, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was very informative, and I hope I see more of you guys streaming.